Hey guys, welcome to Family Worship Center. We're so glad you're here. Oh, and if it's your first time coming, grab a guest card in the seat in front of you, fill it out, and turn it into the information booth in the foyer. We'd love to give you a call and tell you that we're so glad you came.
This Wednesday, we're going to have our Prime Timers luncheon. So if you're a senior, you want some free food, you want to hear a good speaker, come on out at 11 a.m.
Don't forget our Sisters Breakfast next Saturday at 8 a.m.
It's going to be free and there's childcare. Yay! And you get to hear a great speaker. We'll see you there!
Hey guys! Don't forget, Resurrection Weekend is coming up in just 3 weeks. We're going to have 4 services. Regular Saturday night service, a special 7 a.m. sunrise service, and the regular 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. services. We'd love to see you there, and we'd love to have you invite friends or family. Research shows that most people would attend church on Easter Sunday if they had someone invite them. So go ahead, take a risk, invite a friend.
Thanks for being here and have a great week. It's a wrap.
I'm Jackie, and I run the computer and the lights here in the sanctuary. I grew up going to church, and I grew up in a house where technology was always a thing. My mom is a self-taught computer programmer, so it's just always been a part of my life. When I was 19, I moved to Colorado. I was chasing a boyfriend. We partied a lot, and my mouth ran a lot. If I wasn't looking for fun, I was looking for a fight. When I was 21, I got married to the same boyfriend that I chased out here, and we decided it was time for an adventure. So we both quit our jobs and got our CDLs and spent the next 7 years driving a truck. During that time, I found out I was pregnant and had my awesome little girl. I figured once we had kids, we'd just go back home so we could be close to Grandma and Grandpa, because both my husband and I are from Nebraska. My husband had other ideas. He was still driving a truck, so he was home 40 days a year on average. And Skylar and I were here in Colorado, and I didn't really have a place that I fit anymore because I knew that old life wasn't what I wanted for my daughter. I started to slip into a depression, and my mom suggested that I find a church. While I didn't necessarily want to go to church, I didn't really have any relationship with God. I didn't have any structure to my life in that way at all. I was like, well, hey, churches have nurseries, and so it's an hour that I can have a break from my kid. And as a mom that had no family, no support system, and a husband on the road, that hour a week was this vacation. At some point, I made the jump to go to a life group, and it wasn't really the best fit for me, but it started that process of reaching out and finding friends. I ended up working in the cafe on Sunday mornings, and I was really enjoying that, and I was getting to know more people, and I was starting to come out of my shell a little bit and come out of my depression, and was just getting more and more involved. So one Saturday, I was walking through the foyer on my way home, and I stopped in my tracks, and I heard this voice saying, go talk to him. And I'm like, go talk to who? What are you talking about? Who is this? This is weird. And I knew that I had to do something, and I had to jump way outside of my comfort zone. So I walked up to the sound booth, and I talked to our sound guy, and I said, do you need help? That was the start of this crazy journey. One thing led to another, and before long I was reading my Bible daily and building an active prayer life. I started to form a relationship with God that I've never had before. So not only am I serving God and satisfying my love of technology, but so many doors are opening. I think about the example I'm setting for my daughter as I drag her to and from things with me, and she listens to the worship team practice and gets to dance through the empty sanctuary, and just to watch her relationship with God grow as mine does has been a huge blessing to me and to my family. Through it all, God pursued me and told me He wanted me here and He wanted a relationship with me. So no matter where you are in your life and no matter how far you think you have to come, it takes one step, and one little step can change everything.